Hey guys, Mr. Wooden Bowtie here. Hoping everybody is staying safe and well during this very uncertain time and period in the world. So I hope everyone and their loved ones are staying safe and healthy and doing everything possible to stop the spread of COVID-19. So on COVID-19, I know a lot of people were looking to build or start their build process before we reached this period of uncertainty. And I just wanted to give a little bit of information about what can be done in the meantime to get everything ready to go once everything has blown over and we're ready to go back to business as usual. So on our end, just a little bit about what we're doing with Envision Homes and how we're keeping safe and healthy. We've got strict hygiene practices in place, so sanitizing and disinfecting the house before and after every visit, hand sanitizer available as well, and obviously the social distancing is a very important part of all of this. So we are open by appointment only. We can work remotely online, which is the great thing about the 21st century, and all the practices that we are able to establish to keep business going in this day and age, which is really brilliant. I'm happy to take Skype calls or Zoom calls or FaceTime calls or whatever we need to, or just general emails to get through any business you'd still like to discuss. So on that, if you were thinking about building before all of this started, there still are some things we can do to make sure you're on track, ready to go once this all blows over. We can get your floor plan finalised. We can get all of your inclusions finalised. We can even have all of the site testing done, ready to go for when you are looking to actually start your build. So the reason I'm bringing this up is to avoid the rush and panic when everything does go back to normal. Obviously, we don't know when that's going to be. We'd like to think it would be in a matter of months rather than years, which I think is a pretty safe bet the way Australia is trending at the moment. But obviously your call and how you want to perceive the current global situation. So in saying that, we could essentially, like I said, get your floor plan and final details organised. To make sure everything is ready to go, we will need to do the site testing, which is an initial deposit, but there wouldn't be any more money after this until you are ready for your build. So the reason it's important to probably look into this a little bit more is not only to get everything in order for when you are ready to build, but it's going to help tremendously to stimulate the economy and keep people in jobs and take the pressure off the government, which ultimately means less taxes for everybody. So it is pretty important to, I guess, decide if you can spare, whether it's $2,000 to $3,000 just to book in your build date. And like I've mentioned, obviously nothing else to pay until you are ready to go with that. So if you're looking to build anyway, I wouldn't have thought that this was a huge amount of money to outlay right now, especially considering we know that everything will go back to normal eventually, and you will be one of the first people to start your build, considering you will have done all of your due diligence to get all the finer details ironed out. So thanks very much for your time, guys. I hope I've helped to shed a bit more light about what can be done in the meantime if you were thinking of building anyway. So if you have any questions, please reach out. I love helping people, and people have been loving my help. So in this downtime, I hope that I can still help you to some capacity, whether it is initiating your build or just gathering the information you need to be able to make a move when you're ready to do so. Thanks, guys, and stay safe.